You can make $10,437 right now selling ornaments, and we're not even at the peak of the season. And in this video, I'm going to be showing like a whole design tutorial on Canva, and then I'm also going to be adding it on Printify. And make sure that you also stay to the end because I'm also going to be sharing 3 niches that do really well when it comes to ornaments. So let's just get right into it. Okay, so when it comes to like ornaments, or when you're like pretty much like trying to create a design, the first thing that I always do is like research. I'm going to do like a quick research on like ornaments, but if I was to do this, like if I was like a beginner doing this, I would actually spend a lot of time doing research, guys. Like you want to spend more time doing research than doing designing, because that's where you'll really pick up on everything. So I'm going to do this very quickly, but I beg you to really take the time to really, do this. And if you still need like a little bit more help when it comes to research, make sure that you do check out my research video that I'm going to be leaving in the description below. And if you watch that video and you still need even more help, also make sure that you do check out my membership, because on that membership I have a ton of videos that help you with research inside and outside of Etsy. But I'm just going to do like a quick glance looking at ornaments. Obviously I already see so many different types. Like I already see like ones that like in your first home. I already see personalized, we can put like a name, or married, or custom, or like one that's targeting like a book lover or a dog, or Mr. and Mrs., another book one. I see dog, I see like a married one, a first Christmas married one. I see that one again, or dogs, or first Christmas as a family of. I'm seeing so many. A lot of what I'm picking up is like I'm seeing a lot of personalized ornament. So we're definitely going to be doing a personalized ornament, and we're also going to be targeting a specific type of person. So we're not just gonna put like an ornament that can be for everybody. We're gonna make it specific, right? Because we want to make sure that we stand out. So I'm just doing like a quick glance, just looking at what's out there already, what's working. And then the next thing that I would do, but if I was you, I would literally spend a ton of time doing research, like not only here on ornaments, but even looking at other items and even looking outside of Etsy, because you really want to train your eyes and your brain to figure out what does well, what works, what's in demand before you go to design. I'm just doing this fairly quickly because I already kind of know what I want to create, but this is the first process of anything. Then I will go here into like Printify, and I will go to the catalog, and I'm going to search for ornaments because I want to make sure that I get the dimensions for the ornament that I want to create. And if you are wanting to check out like Printify Premium, make sure that you do get my code, because I do have a code in the description that gives you like 30 days of the Printify Premium for free. So we're going to be doing the ceramic ornament. There's a ton of different ornaments here. We're just going to be doing this one. And see, like if you have Printify Premium, you can get it for $4.44, right? And then we're going to figure out the dimensions, because we want to know like what the size that we need. And usually you can get that here. So it's 954 by 954. Also, this one has different types like heart, star, snowflakes, but we're really going to focus on the circle because I saw that one as the most popular. But again, this is another way that you can use to stand out. Like instead of maybe creating a circle ornament, you can just create a heart or a star or a snowflake, because that will really make you stand out. But just know that whichever one you end up choosing, you gotta like double check the dimensions, because that kind of does switches a little bit. But we're gonna create one for like a circle. So we need this dimensions right here. So 954 by 954. We're gonna go here and add that here. I already have it here. And what we're going to do is I'm going to create one for like a first Christmas as like somebody moving into like a new home. So first let's find like a home. Let's see if I can find like florals. Like florals I've been doing really well on Etsy. So I want to kind of incorporate that. Let's see, kind of like this one. And then we want to add the text. So and you can do like first Christmas or our first Christmas. It just depends on who are you targeting. Like so let's do And then let's make it a little. Let's curve it a little here at the top. And then let's make this first letter like capitalized. So like F, first Christmas. And then let's add text at the bottom here too. And you can put like in my home or in a new home. It's just depending on who you're trying to target. And then you can also like, you can then here at the bottom, like duplicate this. And then we're gonna add like, I don't know, I'm gonna make up some numbers because they can customize like the address. Let's see, maybe I want to make this like trying to see if I want to make it just like a bold font. Let's see what. I'm trying to see what I like. Speaking to me, I kind of like this one. Let's create a little bit of spacing. And then let's create a little bit of, just a tiny bit of spacing here and a tiny bit of spacing here. Ooh, not too much. And then, so then just like that, guys, and just like that, like this is very simple. I kept it very simple, only use 2 different fonts, right? Because you don't want to complicate it, adding too many different fonts, right? Use one like graphic, one element. And then the beauty about this is like you can literally duplicate this and you can find another house here, or maybe find an apartment, or if you want to target a different niche too, you can do that, like first Christmas as a family of 3, and then you can add something different here. So there's so many different ways that we can go about doing this. But like here, for example, you can even customize this. Like you can literally put, instead of saying like first Christmas in our new home, you can literally also put like our first Christmas, but like our first Christmas in our new home. So many different ways that you can customize this. Or you can literally also put you can even, instead of our, you can put like my, right? So instead of being like about like, you know, a couple or like a group of people that all live together, it could just be like one person, because a lot of people are just buying houses just themselves, right? So you can put like my first Christmas in, instead of our, you can just put like my new home. So many different ways. So you can target different people, right? You can target like a couple, you can just target somebody that's single. But we're just gonna go with this first one, and then I'm gonna show you guys how I will add it in Printify. So now that we're back in Printify, we will go to like start designing. If you need to upload the design, you will go here to upload it. But since I already have it, I'm just gonna grab it from here. Since this is like coming out, I wanna like make it smaller, but see the resolution is still really good. So what you wanna make sure is that the design is not cutting like in this. You see this little, all these little lines, that you keep it inside of that, and it's not too out. So like you don't want to keep it here, because then it's gonna get cut out with that hole, what they're gonna make that hole. So you want to make sure that you are staying inside, like you're not. And then you can also go here to preview it, so you can actually take a look at it and just make sure, like you see that nothing is getting cut out, right? So just make sure that, like, yes, some of it can be hitting this line and come out of it, but just make sure that it's not over here on this like circle, or that it's too close to the hole, right? And if I was to offer the design onto like a heart, right, you see how I will have to play around more with this, because I will have to make sure that it's not, you know, too close to like the hole. So then we can like go here and preview it, right? Let's see, it's going a little slow, but you see how here it's kind of too close to here, this I and this E. So that's, you have to make sure that you are, you know, keeping it, that nothing is going to get cut out. But since we're just going to do it here on the circle, sorry, then when I look at it, it all looks perfect, right? And then this, see, you see nothing is getting cut out here, right? And then we'll save this, and this will be our template, right? So whenever a customer comes in and they order this and they put like their address, we will just duplicate this one. So we will just save this as like first Christmas, first Christmas in our new. I always like to name it whatever the design is because it just helps me, right? Especially when you're creating a lot of different type of designs. And then when a customer comes and order one, you just duplicate this one and you will just add the new design, right? And you can go, and if you're looking for mock-ups, you can just come on Etsy and you can literally put like, depending whatever of the type of ornament that you're selling, like for example that one as a ceramic, I would just put that up there like ceramic mock-up, and you see so many different kinds that come up. You'll get the circles, the stars, the different shapes. And I would just pick one, like you can do it more like if it's like kind of hanging from a tree, right? Like there's so many different types depending on what your design is, but I would just come on Etsy and I would just buy a mock-up from here, right? To just make it more aesthetically pleasing. And also guys, just make sure that you are subscribing, and so you don't miss out when I release more design videos, because I love to create this type of videos, but by you subscribing, you make sure that you don't miss any of them. And I hope that this whole tutorial was helpful. So if you made it to the end of this video, as promised, here are the 3 niches that I found when I was doing like research for ornaments. And the first one is first Christmas as. And this one you can target so many different type of people. You can go like first Christmas in our new house or apartment, first Christmas that's like grandparents, or first Christmas like married, or first Christmas is a family of 3 or 4 or 5. Like there's so many different ways or so many different angles that you can go about targeting this one. But I had to mention it because I saw a lot of ornaments that were targeting the first Christmas as. The second one is like wedding, anniversary, engagements. Like I kind of lumped it all into one category because I also saw a lot of people that were putting like, like even like you can do like first Christmas as Mr. and Mrs. or first Christmas like married, or they were celebrating an anniversary, so they were adding like a special date, or they were adding like the special date when they got married. So this is another one that you can also go into so many different ways of targeting it. But I had to bring it up because when I was doing research, I saw a lot of like wedding, anniversary, engagement ornaments. The third one is baby announcements. And this one is another one that you can target in different directions, because you can make the announcement to like maybe like a grandparent or like an aunt or an uncle or like a godparent, or you can even do like a promoted to like a big brother, a big sister. This one is another one that you can like take in so many different directions. And if you're still needing like niche ideas when it comes to like Christmas, make sure that you do check out this video next, because on that video I give you like 20 plus Christmas niche ideas. See you in the next one.